My name is Ellen. I lived in Utrecht for a long time, but now I've been traveling around. Actually, I live close to Zwolle at the moment, but I have a lot of friends in Utrecht, so every now and then I'm still here. I'm currently working in my first job, actually as a project manager, but I find it's kind of difficult to get used to this way of managing projects, because in the past I've been managing a very big project of ERASMUS student network, a big gathering of that's difficult actually, of ESN sections. They would come all together in Utrecht and just have an annual general meeting here. I was the president of that project, and I managed a group of 7 members to organize the whole event.
So what is different to your project now? What makes it more unique, more creative?
Well, I think the project that I did in the past was more unique and creative, and I think the reason that was the case was because we were all students and we were working with a team of 7 people. We were all equal. We were free to do however we wanted it. So every week we had a meeting and we just set out the lines how we wanted to do it. We made a planning together. We made a brainstorm together. We created everything together. And we're just there to support each other, but everyone had their own responsibility, and I think that was the perfect way to manage a project.
And what made it sustainable?
Well, what made it sustainable? You mean really in like the environmental sense?
No, more like how did it how was it sustainable that it run for itself, that you didn't have to put as much effort, for example?
Good. I think because everybody was very motivated to work on this project. At a certain point you really have this group feeling, and you have this big event that you are organizing, so you're all looking forward to that, and it's like your own baby, your own thing that you want to make into something great. And the other thing is, I think that everybody would find something that was very important to them. For example, economic students would do the finance side. I would be a president. I've been studying administrative studies, so it's useful for my career as well. A student who was doing communication was working on the communication part, so everybody found their part as well, which is important for your career after. So I think that made it sustainable.
And which advice would you give other project management or other people working with projects?
Well, it's just one experience, but in that experience I found it very important that you would be responsible. So as long as you divide tasks in a project and make everybody responsible, that really works well, and to really delegate. So not to stay too much involved, especially I think when you are president, just delegate and make them do it and make it in the way that they want to do it, because that makes them very motivated and gives space to everybody and makes them to create something that is their own. And I think, well, for me at least, in other projects that I've been doing, I always like to feel responsible and to get some support of the group, but not somebody who's overruling you or telling you what to do. No, it comes from yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.